Okay, so Cloudflare and why? So there's definitely some great options out there for helping you optimize your website. Things like specifically WordPress, like WordFence, a couple other different firewalls. There's basic securities, like it's called Loganizer, stuff like that. Some of those plugins can be kind of a pain, and we've tried them all. But winning combination that I found on a lot of servers can get you some great results. Now, so what I've done like here, and this can show you how to optimize pretty quickly for the most part, but it'll give you great results. This is a site that I built. The idea is give people the option to get sites easily for a monthly fee. Could be easy. Why not? And then they get, development time and things like that along with it. You can plan things that you want to do. So it's called That Site Rocks, or thatsite.rocks. Let's clear the cache. I've turned off all the plugins that I usually use to actually speed things up. Loads pretty quick. That erased my cache. So it is loading pretty fast. It's not bad. That's because these things are optimized. But anyway, moving on. So what to start with? Well, we're going to be using Cloudflare. Now, why use Cloudflare? This puppy does a lot of great stuff. Right now it's disabled, but it allows you to serve your content worldwide at similar speeds. Caches things, it can minify HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. It can, it's got firewall, got encryption here. Everything they serve is over an SSL. So it's all, whether or not your site's actually secure or not, who knows. But I do recommend an SSL because Google loves that. And why not give people security? If you go with A2 hosting, that can be part of your package really easily. So, firewall. Is it better than WordFence? Yup. Definitely is. This is a dedicated security section. If you actually get too high, you can put it on I'm under attack, and people have to do the CAPTCHA to actually see pages to make sure that they're not like a bot or anything like that trying to DDoS you, which is awesome. So, access, speed optimizations, you can enable JavaScript, CSS, HTML. I'm actually using plugins for that. Got Railgun. This is kind of off sometimes. Haven't really seen that work really great yet. Accelerated mobile links. Never use it. Let's see. Rocket Loader. That's actually caused a lot of problems. So I don't recommend it all the time. Not for complex websites. Caching. No query string. You can remove the query string from things. It's very nice. Set it to a year. This does a lot more for your website than just, a WordFence type thing. It's real coverage. It's real power, and it's free. So why not? HTTP 2 and Spidey. You can get information about all these different settings directly into the help area. So max upload size setting is kind of nice, but it doesn't always work. So there's some things that are compatible, some things that aren't going to be compatible. So, and then they actually have other options. And load balancing. Wow. So you can get all the benefits of a cloud server, multiple instances running, just by being on Cloudflare. Pretty sure that this is a paid feature though. But a tool like this allows you to scale, and it allows you to work comfortably without having to add a bunch of infrastructure, switch servers, things like that. This can really be helpful, and it's free for the majority of the beneficial options. It's actually free. And then they get their own little things that, they suggest that you get. Might not be bad. Up to you. All these different options. So, then a scrape shield too. So, keep your email addresses safe, so you can actually place your email address. That's kind of nice. And you don't want people to steal your images. That's actually kind of handy. So that's usually a server setting, but in this case, this is actually acting as a server. It's sucking in your site, serving it to you, hot off the press, quick as possible. So that's Cloudflare. This site shouldn't actually have any analytics yet because I haven't really pushed it. Oh, people are going. Hey, look at that. I got people in the North Pole looking at my site. Anyway, moving on. So, that site rocks. Let's see what the metrics say about this one right here. Let's do a fresh one. Testing in Vancouver. So this is a fresh site. Pretty sure there's a little bit of weird server delay on this one, so I can talk to my server company about that. 3.6 seconds. The browser cache leveraging is redonkulous. Okay, so let's check that first. Let's leave this simple. Pretty sure this is all that anybody really needs to make sure that their site is being cached properly. Let's see. And I got that information from on here. And I grabbed this code and this code. And let's see what that did. Okay, so fix that one problem. The browser caching loaded in 9 seconds. Let's double check that just in case. 9 seconds, that's a long time. Okay, that's better. Now, real quick, before we enable those other items, let's go ahead and see what just enabling Cloudflare can do. Because right now it's disabled. I'm going to go to caching, purge everything. This is going to trigger the cache to be created again. Not a big deal. This is good though. Right now, no query string. We're good there. Let's double check it. Okay, cool. So we went from 9 to 3.2 seconds. Technically, I could be done right now. I mean, look at the errors, the things I don't have a problem with. Look at all the hundreds. Got some JavaScripts that need to be minified still. Let's see what they are. Okay, but overall, just for doing what I did, that is not a bad score. Let's re-enable those plugins. Boom. 2.9 seconds. That ain't bad. So enabling those plugins got rid of a lot of those problems. Okay, so pause it if you need these settings. Just take a look at it. So I'm not doing any of this CSS minification because you only want one thing really doing your minification. Not doing that over there, but I'm removing some things that slow down WordPress. I recommend these settings. And removing query strings is a blessing. And definitely deferring the parsing of JavaScript. Anyway, this plugin's free. Use it. It's worth it. Use those settings, your site will go faster. Next one, you can add a Cloudflare plugin. And you can actually empty your cache directly from your WordPress site. You can purge your cache and all kinds of good stuff. You can also set it, and this is the best feature. Every time you save, it can actually push a command to get rid of the cache. So go back, enable CSS and HTML. I generally don't like doing the JavaScript all the time on some of these WordPress sites. It screws things up. If it was a from scratch type thing, I would trust it more. But look at that result. Bang. So Cloudflare can save your customers or just your onlookers time. You know, maybe you just have a blog. It can load your pages faster, giving you a better Google ranking. Speed matters. I wanted to share this with you. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope I've helped you out. Thank you very much.